Hey there, everyone. It's Naomi Meredith here from the STEM Tech Co Show, and I am a former classroom teacher turned current K through 5 STEM teacher, and I love helping teachers navigate STEM and technology in their own classrooms. Today, we're going to talk about some awesome STEM themed shows that you can definitely watch on your own or with your family, or even take little clips into your own classroom. These are ones that I've really enjoyed, like when I'm just doing random things around the house. So I think that you guys will really like them too. They are on streaming services, so just keep that in mind. But you might be able to find a few of them in other places as well. So the first show that is STEM related that you definitely need to binge is Shop Class. And it's on Disney Plus. And this one is so cool. These kids from all over the country have some background knowledge on how to build and make things. So they're around middle school age, the kids. And so it's a competition show. So if you're into that, you'll love the show. But it's a competition show. They find these kids and they put them into little groups, and then they have a building challenge. So your challenge is to make a skateboard ramp, and it actually gets tested by a professional skateboarder. So I think there's 2 kids in each group, and then there's also a teacher who specializes in shop class type classes, who is their guide, and they plan, they test their things out, they put it together. They, like I said, they have a person test out their design. It's not always skateboarding, it's something different every episode. And then they have the final challenge. So it really is going through the whole engineering design process. So if you need something to have your students understand that process, this show, every single episode, it's a new project, a new challenge. It goes through the whole engineering design process. Also, as a teacher, I really like it because it just gives you ideas on just how to talk about things and how to motivate kids and have them be the center of the learning. The teachers do a really good job for the most part of really having the kids be the guide in the challenge, and the teachers will cut out and do the really, really hard stuff that's more dangerous, but the kids are really in charge of it. So it's a really fun show. Definitely check it out. And these aren't in a particular order. I'm just throwing them out there. So watch them in whatever order you want. This one, Lego Masters, is also pretty cool. They also go through the engineering design process. See a theme here. But this one's really awesome. It reminds me of when I've done Lego clubs, for Junior First Lego League, and how the kids have, again, another challenge that they have to tackle, and they figure out how to build to solve that challenge. And these people in Lego Masters are literally masters at their craft. They are so good at building. I am not. I appreciate that good work. The kids know in my class that I shouldn't touch their Lego creations because they end up breaking in my hands. But this one is super, super fun. You definitely want to keep watching because you want to see what happens and how far each team goes. So this one you can find on Hulu. This one is a newer show. It's a Netflix original, and I follow the girl on Instagram. I actually started following her on Instagram before I realized she had a show, and it's called Emily's Wonder Lab. Now, I was always a fan of Bill Nye the Science Guy growing up. It's not really Bill Nye the Science Guy, but it kind of has that feel, and so they do different experiments and talk about the science behind the experiments and all of the STEM stuff, and they're really quick episodes, so you can definitely watch a whole thing really quick. I don't think any of them are more than 15 minutes. Could be wrong, but they're really quick. They're really fun and engaging. There's kids doing the experiments, and you can do some of them at home. And so it's just really fun. It's modern. It's exciting. It's a quick episode. You could definitely find one that relates to your class and what you're working on. I would just watch one about eggs and how different things with that. So this one's super cute and really, really fun. This next show is definitely geared towards younger kids. So if your kids are second grade and up, second grade might like it, you never know. But second grade and up might not really like it, but it is actually kind of funny for adults. So if you're watching it with little kids, you'll have a laugh. But it's called Storybots, and they have a different question that they're trying to answer. So it's these little robot things, and they're trying to find the answer to a question, why do spiders spin webs, or things like that. They're about 20-ish minutes. They're kind of a little random, but it's to keep the kids' attention. So if you've ever watched little kid shows, they're like a little weird anyway, but it has like all these little random clips, and then there's always like a famous person who helps answer the question to the Storybots. And they have really great science. Like it's actually real questions that kids would have and modern questions. So this one's really fun. I appreciate it, but if you have older kids, I wouldn't bother unless you like watching little kid shows on your own. And then this one for the older kids, like third grade and up, is the Imagineering story, and it is a series. So this talks about the history of Disney, but what's really cool about it is how they have hired their engineers and they call them Imagineers, and how they use their creativity in a way that helps them engineer their designs for the park and for the rides. And I have a couple students in my mind that I have worked with who for sure could totally work for Disney. Like they have that creative mindset and they have that building ability. So it's so cool to see like the behind the scenes. If you really like the history of it, it's great to know the history of Disney, but also the behind the scenes of how they have these people who are so creative and imaginative and how they use those skills to work together to build these amazing rides and parts of the park that are just almost unthinkable. So I really appreciate that. Just it's almost like seeing, okay, like where can kids go and take their skills in that creative way. So I really appreciate this show a lot. Now I know that there are more out there, so definitely comment below with your favorite STEM related shows. I'm always interested in finding new ones and recommending to other teachers and families. So comment below with your favorites, and then I'm creating a running list on my website, so I'll keep updating this as I find new ideas. So again, definitely share your ideas below, but it's at naomimeredith.com/STEMS-show-binge. So /STEMS-show-binge. Say that 3 times fast. But I'll keep a running list of these show ideas. So if you just need some more inspiration or just something fun to watch, I will keep a list for you there. Thank you so much again for coming to another episode of the STEM Tech Co Show. I will see you guys all soon.